My name is Marie, and my question would be, how concretely can the EU ensure a solidarity answer in the context of the current energy crisis?
So thank you very much. And I think solidarity, thank you for the question, is one of the key words of what we are right now doing, in fact. Since the crisis started 24th of February with the invasion, I mean, it started before with the high energy prices, but it got accelerated with the Russian invasion to Ukraine. We had a lot of short-term measures, of solidarity measures between the member states. And I take a few examples. First of all, we know, as it was mentioned, one of the root causes of the high gas prices already starting nearly a year ago was supply and demand. And there were not enough gas in the storages, for example. And it was significantly lower for geopolitical reasons, among others, and price reasons, like the winters before. So after another European Council, there had been a few in the last couple of weeks, there was a request for the Commission to get something done on the gas storage as one example of solidarity. And the Commission in 10 days put up a proposal, a legal proposal, that every member state need to make sure the gas storages are filled by the 1st of November this year by 80%, and in the coming years by 90%. 20 member states have gas storages, 7 didn't have some had huge ones over their own consumption, some others had very tiny one. Within 2 months, in Council and European Parliament, we adopted a proposal on the filling obligation for gas storage. There was a burden sharing proposal in the member states between those who have storage and those who have not. So an obligation to help those to fill or pay for the filling in the neighboring countries. And we had the Parliament behind it in a fast track procedure. So now, and as a signal, first of all, this proposal went through in 2 months, and in my career, I haven't seen anything going through the interinstitutional procedure in 2 months, with a lot of solidarity and burden sharing from the member states, agreement on the member state side, and the support from the Parliament. And as a result, we have now, since 2 days, 50% gas storage filling, which is above the previous years and excluded last year, which was a difficult one. So we are in a solidarity preparing for this winter. There are a couple of short-term measures, and filling of the gas storage is one. There is another one which we set up right now recently. It's a task force on voluntary gas purchasing as a short-term measure, or short and medium term, let me put it, in line, fully in line with the European Green Deal and Fit for 55. We should remind us all about that. So we have a task force now in DG Energy who's trying to look to pool demand, see where are the bottlenecks, and have targeted measures and actions to really react in terms of solidarity jointly with the member states, those on a voluntary basis, to look where we can purchase gas from third countries to get rid of Russian gas as a temporary measure, as it's a task force which has been just set up for a limited time. So these are solidarity measures for the next winter, to get rid of the Russian gas, to be prepared if there's no Russian gas tomorrow. And there is a lot what we are doing. Another example of solidarity is that we have, with the member states, practically weekly meeting now on oil coordination, electricity coordination, and also on gas. So instead of meeting 2 times a year, they are meeting mainly online, or only online, basically, to exchange best practice, to know what we are doing, and to help each other to see, for example, again, preparedness, what would happen if there's no gas for industry and protected consumer. And we have the SOS, security of supply regulation. So solidarity in that crisis situation, I'm quite confident that member states are ready to work together. What we need to do, and that was mentioned before, is another very important area, energy saving and energy efficiency. Laura mentioned the short-term measures. The IEA-EU Commission came up what we can do as behavioral changes, consumer, but we also need to look at more structural structural changes in energy efficiency. It's not easy from a financing point of view. It's not easy in the Council right now, but it's highly important to act on the buildings, on the products. We have also sustainable initiative for products, and also on what we can do in transport and industry. And I think this crisis, if there is something good in a crisis, is really to step up on those efforts, short-term behavioral, but also medium to long-term with structural changes. And the opportunities are right now there. Thank you.